Hello everyone. So today we are going to implement a Python program to count number of all types of characters in file story.txt and the file size. So basically we will going to divide our problem statement into two parts. The first part is program to count number of all types of characters in file story.txt and then what is the size of the story.txt. So in our computer there is a file called story.txt and inside this one I have written something. Now here in our problem definition, the first part is we have to find the number of occurrence of each character. For example, how many times age occurring, how many times sh occurring, how many times age occurring, how many times small age occurring. First thing is that, and the second thing is I need to find the size of this file. So this is what is the problem definition. Now let's begin. So first of all, if someone asks you that why Python is very powerful language and popular, the answer is library. Now what do you mean by library? A library is a collection of files that contain functions for use by other programs. So basically, instead of writing every code from scratch, you can use the library and you can import that library and you can directly use that code. For example, if you need some interaction with OS, so instead of writing a code how to interact with OS, you directly import the library of OS and then inside that there will be many functionality available. You can use those functionality using the dot operator and then instead of writing everything from scratch you can do it in one or two lines. So it will also reduce our lines of code and also our effort. So in this program we have imported three library. First one is collection, second is one is pprint and third one is OS. Now why I use the library I will going to discuss now. Now the first library that I use is collections. So the collection modules or a library in Python provide different types of containers. So this collection provides us the different types of container. Now in our problem definition we have to count number of all types of character in file story.txt. So for that we are going to use this collection module. How we will going to use this library, that I will going to teach you further. Okay, so now in programming or in Python always have the concept, this is the concept that we use, that is key value pair, and it is also used in JSON format if you might heard. Okay, so now what do you mean by key value pair? There will be some key and there will be some value, there will be some key, there will be some value, there will be some key, there will be some value. So this is called key value pair. Now in collection module, since I am importing this collection modules, there is one functionality that will going to count number of all type of characters. So that will going to count number of all types of character. How? So there is one counter function. So what counter do is that counter is used to keep the count of the element in an iterable where the key represents the elements in the iterable and the value represents the count of that element in the iterable. So basically what we are doing, that inside counter if you send a list where many characters are present, so what it will going to do, it will filter it in a key value pair where key will going to have the alphabet and value will going to have the number of occurrence of that alphabet. So here you can see that B occurred 5 times in this list, A occurred 3 times in this list, C occurred 2 times in the list. So in our program also we have to count number of all types of character in file story.txt. So in story in counter here he sent this list, we will going to send our story.txt and then it will going to filter it out in a key value pair. So let's start our program. So here we imported collection, pprint and OS. Now why I imported the collection, I already taught you. Now pprint is used to print the value in this key pair in key value form. So that's why we are using the pprint. Now let's start our program. Once we imported all the file, then we will ask that what is the file name that we are storing in the variable called file name. Already instead of getting the input from the user, already in the program statement they have given the name of the file and the name of the file is story.txt. So this is the name of the file and already I save that value in the file name. Now in file handling in Python, in order to see here in story.txt, in order to read all the everything here, you need to first open your file. So we will open our file with this statement and then this one will going to teach that what it will going to tell you that what you want to do with the file. So here we just want to read the file, so that's why I use this R method. So basically R, that means read default value, open the files for reading. So it open the file for reading and if there is no file then it will going to pop up the error message. Now in collections I already told that in the library collection there is something called counter and the counter will going to create key value pair where it will going to create the key, that means the alphabet, and the value, that means occurrence of that alphabet. So using this statement we will going to get all the occurrence of the alphabet, and we store that one into a count. Now once you store that the value, everything, you want to print in a very proper manner, and for that we use this pprint. If you want to show your output as key value pair, for that format you need pprint format. So we got the value in the count, and in order to see our output as pprint format, we just given count inside our pprint format, and that value will be going to be arranged in that format, and we just printed that format. So basically we completed our first task where we have to count number of all types of characters in file story.txt. Now second task is what is the size of the file. This is a very important task, that tell me what is the size of your file called story.txt. What is the size, how, like 10 KB to 20 KB. So how we can going to implement that? We are going to import OS. This is a library. So earlier also I discussed that instead of creating the connection between the user and the OS, we will directly use this library called OS. So import OS is the library that we use here. Now inside the OS library there is something called start function. What is the rule of start function is, it is used to get status of the specified file. Now I already given the specified file as a file name story.txt, so it will give all the status of story.txt, like what is its size, when it was created, everything, and that we store in the variable called file stats. Now specifically we want to know the size of the file, so inside so we use st.size. Now this method here I have written, it represents the size of the file in bytes, so it will going to represent the size of the file, and whatever will be the size of the file, we will going to print it. So now let's execute our code. So in the command prompt in window, I go our program name is program1. Okay, so py, this is the way how to compile and execute our Python code, py program1.py. So now we got the occurrence of every element. See in story.txt, a, like the capital A, it's there for 2 times, 1 time, 2 times. So you can see here that capital A is occurred for 2 times. You can see R, so R occurred for 3 times, like here, and somewhere else. It must occur somewhere. Okay, so you can just verify it. Now we divided our problem statement into 2 parts. So first part we have already got the output. Now second part is the size of the file is 50 bytes. Now how to verify that? We can verify using this property tag. Now inside the property it is given that 50 bytes. So our program executed and the output is right, 50 bytes. So this is how we implemented using the help of the library, and this program will give you a clear understanding about the library. And if you see the above code, we have written just 7, 8, 9 lines, but if you want to code the same program in other language, it will going to, the lines of code will be very much, like for example if you want to implement this one in C, then you will be going to be horrified. So because of this, Python is simple and powerful. It is also helping in reducing the time, and so I hope you got the concept, and so we implemented it. Thank you.